Hello guys, I welcome you to this channel. So in today's video, I'm really gonna be teaching you guys on how you can actually use a buy order and limit order to make a lot of profit from the market. So what I want to let you know today is that the market goes sideways, and if you understand a structure, a strategy that is actually working, just like this particular strategy that I'm about to give you guys today here, you can use it to make leverage and make a lot of money from the market. Also remember that this video is not a financial advice. You need to make your own due diligence before you dive in. And if you doesn't know how to trade, you doesn't know how crypto market actually work, you can join my class. I have a class where I teach step by step on how to go about this, and you can also subscribe for my one-on-one training class. Okay, so I can take you step by step for you to know how these particular strategies and how the crypto market, you can use spot market, arbitrage, future, and desk arbitrage to make money from the market. Okay, so and for you to know the easiest way, which is the number one way that out of 900% of people, 1% of them makes more money from the crypto market. So if you want to know that particular strategy, you can join, which is to buy a long time. If you want to know what coin we are buying to make money, so you join my class. Okay, remember, I'm giving a arbitrage opportunity signals on daily basis in my VIP group. You can join us. It costs you only 30 USDT. It's not for free. Okay, so you can join us. So if you come over to this particular place, this particular place is a zone. Okay, remember, I'm using this is Bybit, so you can use Binance, any of the exchange, once they are centralized exchange. Okay, because we are using centralized exchange on this strategy. So all of these things you are seeing here is called zone. Okay, all of this place you are seeing here, it is called zone. So how does the market work? This thing is applicable in forex market, crypto market, and stock market. Now look at how the market goes. Even company, they go what we call sideways. Okay, now there are some season and a cycles where a particular coin goes parabolish. Okay, now when it goes parabolish, a lot of money, people make money, there is a lot of inflows. Okay, so at this point in time, which is this particular place, we call it bullish. Okay, and in some certain area it goes this particular way, extremely down, we call it bearish. Okay, when the market crash goes one particular place, it doesn't mean that it goes one particular sideways, but what actually happens is that it goes that particular side parabolish for that particular it might just happen within few days, it might happen within a week, you see it will go parabolic, but it doesn't mean that it will remain in that particular place. There is always gonna be something like this, it goes back to this zone. Okay, and immediately it comes back to this particular zone, what actually happens is that it continues to go sideways. Okay, so you need to take note of that. Okay, so and whenever it goes this sideways, there are mostly opportunities in this particular sideways. Okay, that's what we really gonna be talking about here. So make sure you stick to the end, because at the end of the day, I'm really gonna talk about the entry points. Okay. So, and if you want to be getting this kind of signals on daily basis, you need to join our VIP group, which costs you 30 USDT. Okay, it's not for free. So now this place are actual example of what I'm talking about. You can start this with as low as 50 USDT, 100 USDT. So at this particular place where this line in Bybit, this is a default. These things you are seeing here, these small lines. Okay, so now this particular thing place, you can enter it, use what we call buy limit to enter this kind of trades. Okay, so now you can see this particular place, if you have set let's say 82 in this is Solana, you have set a buy limit at 82 Solana. Meanwhile, the coin is trading around $2 different. Let's say, let me come over to display. So as you can see over here, this is the buying zone I'm talking about. Okay, whenever it comes a serious down, this is like, let's say 81 USDT, immediately comes to this particular place. What happens is that it clicks and fill up your coins. Okay, then it doesn't mean that it will continue that way. What happens is it goes this way. Okay, come down, go, then come down again. This is how the market work. It goes sideways. So once we are in a sideways, you can actually make money. Okay, and the money doesn't mean it's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, so this is just a way of, so most people that much benefit from this particular kind of strategy are people who are having much more money. Like people, let's say you are starting with 1,000, 5,000 USDT, you can actually be making a whole lot of money from this particular place. So this place right now is not a buy zone. Okay, this particular place is not actually a buy zone. So what happens here is that, because you can see a long trend here, this particular thing here, this line is a very long one, so there's gonna be a little one popping up from this particular place, and that little one will not go longer before it breaks and go down again. So for you to actually understand this particular thing I'm talking about here, you can join my VIP group, so I can teach you how it actually works. So now the easiest time frame for you to use for this is 5 minute time frame. Okay, now in 5 minutes time frame, you can actually see clearly where the market is actually going. So for you to enter, there are 3 criteria you need to meet. Okay, so number one, is that you must make sure that that particular coin have gone below, instantly below these lines. Okay, in 5 minutes time frame. So whenever this particular trend line have been broken, just like here, you see it went extremely down below these particular lines. Okay, so once you are in extremely down below this line, another thing you need to look after is to know which is the second target, is to know the time that this line, this small line, is in a long line, a long range of line, just like this. Okay, if it is in a long line like this, it means for the below, I mean here, this is below and this is up. Okay, so once it is on down long, it means that it will do what? It will go up. But if it is on the up here, which is here, okay, it means that it will continue to go down. So as it stands now, the market will continue going down, because look at the long line, this long line here. Even if it breaks this long, it will not continue to do what? It will not continue to go up, it will go down. So but whenever this particular line in 5 minutes time frame have succeeded in building a long range, then wait for this particular coin to go down below that line. Once it crosses that line, then it is a buy entry. So let me show you where this particular thing actually happened. Look at it here. Look at it here. You can see that it was on a long, look at it, look at the long here, long of this particular line. Then what happened? It broke that particular line within the range of 5 minutes. Okay, look at it, break that particular look at it, immediately it went extremely down, breaking this particular range. Look at it here. It was called for buy. Okay, now let me show you where exactly it happened again. Look at it here. Look at the long here. Immediately it crossed. Look at the long line here. This is what I'm talking about. So after the long line, look at the deep. It went deep. Okay, once it went to this deep, look at what happened. It went the opposite. Okay, after the long range of line, then it broke and go extremely high, breaking this particular 2-3 line. That's an entry point. Okay, so you can, and the third one is you must make sure you are in 5-minute time frame. Once you are in 5-minute time frame, you can be able to dictate whenever this kind of a scenario happens. Okay, it must be a long line range. Okay, a long line range. Look at it here again. So this particular strategy works 90 to 95 times. Look at it, long range. After the long range, it broke down. Okay, so it's a quick entry and a quick exit. So this particular entry is for from 5 to 10%. On, you must have a target of what you want to do and when to exit. Okay, for me, I basically focus on 5% of my entry, then I exit. So if you are using 100 USDT for this strategy, that's 5 USDT. If you are using 1000 USDT, that's 50 USD. So you can use this to maximize and continue to make money from the market. And this particular strategy work in different coins. Okay.